The following portion of Daytime Blue Ridge is sponsored by
Part of being a realtor isn't just knowing an area and selling homes. It's also about investing in these communities and helping them grow and thrive as families move in and out. Amanda Ostrander from MKB is a busy lady around town selling homes, but she always makes time to give back locally. Welcome back, Amanda. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And you have a great program that you do,
Yes.
And it is Teacher Appreciation Week. So we're showing some extra love for teachers, but you do this referral program that shows love to teachers all year round. So tell us a little bit about this program you're doing.
Yes, well, real estate is always a great opportunity to help people move into these homes, and referrals is a big way that I get the clients.
Sure.
And so one of the things that I had thought of to help teachers and to give them more tools is to create this teacher referral program. Essentially, the teachers have these cards, and if they know anybody that is buying or selling and fill it out, after it closes, I donate $300 to the classroom of their choice. And
Amazing.
It's not limited to teachers, so anybody can fill out these cards and forms and indicate it when they reach out to me, and it's just a really good way. It's a great avenue for me to be able to give back.
Absolutely, and of course you get a great reputation with your clients and their friends, but it is a nice way to kind of give back to local educators. Why is that so important to you?
Just education is so important for many, many reasons, and giving teachers just more tools to expand those opportunities for our kids.
Absolutely.
You know, I can't think of a better thing that I'd want to give back to.
Yeah, and as a realtor, why is it so important for you all to really be invested in these communities, not just the homes, but the schools and everything going on?
It's where we live. You know, in general, if real estate, another profession, it's just always important to give back where you are, give back locally. And MKB is a huge proponent of giving back locally.
Absolutely. So if someone's interested in this program and maybe looking into these cards, where can they get them? How can they find out a little bit more information about this program?
Either AmandaOstrander.com or on my Facebook page. I have those cards and programs available, and they can always call me if they need help.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We do have a beautiful house to feature today, presented by you and Curtis Burchett.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about this home that you've got,
This
Greenland
home
Avenue.
It's great. It's a beautiful maintenance-free brick mid-century home, 3 beds, 2 full baths. Hardwood floors throughout the carpets.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh gosh, look at that. So much light.
So much light. She just redid the kitchen, and it's Corian countertops. I love a solid surface for a kitchen.
Simple.
A lot of windows, like you said, a lot of light, a gorgeous backyard. You can walk to, there's a beautiful park right next door.
Yeah, so what is the neighborhood? I'm not familiar with that.
It's kind of near the Valley View Mall area, very easily accessible, even to our new location here.
Very nice.
The bathroom was just redone a couple years ago. Very timeless, very classic. I really see this home as a first-time home buyer or somebody looking to downsize.
Sure.
It's just, you see a lot of really big homes these days. And this home is so functionally laid out and just the perfect amount of space. And
absolutely. Yeah. So if someone's interested in this home or, of course, in the program that we talked about again, how can they get in touch with you?
AmandaOstrander.com or 540-655-3496.
Thanks so much.